Good morning, folks. Dr. John Taylor Kent here. This has been on my mind for more than a day. There was a whistleblower that worked at Ventavia Research. Ventavia. They're out of Texas. They've got 8 different clinical locations in Texas. I got a phone call from them. I sent them 2 email messages deriding them for their lack of proper clinical studies. I accused them of the frauds which they are apparently committing, since the one woman who complained that they weren't following proper methodology, it was all screwed up, they fired her. And this was revealed by Forbidden Knowledge TV, Alexandria's first website. And this woman, and I posted it on my Facebook page. And the reason I did that is in support of her, because this poor woman, and you could tell that she was shook up and she was well made up and she was doing the best she could to hold it together, but you could tell that she was pretty much shattered by the way she was handled. Now, my suggestion to Ventavia Research is this: hire the woman back. You don't even have to give her the same job. Give her an oversight position and let her help you manage your clinical trials properly. If not, then I'm tossing Ventavia Research Group in with the genocidists and with all those bastards busy trying to kill off America and the rest of the world. And we're going to have a lot more deaths. I'm sorry, because these bastards will not do proper research. They set these clinical trials up for specific outcomes to serve their masters to get more money for them. And that would be Big Pharma. And by the way, I want to remind you, in the Bible, it's called pharmacopoeia, the Greek word. And it also means sorcery. It's translated a couple of ways: poisons and sorcery, which is exactly what our medical profession today is. It's poisons and sorcery. And that's what came out of Kiev, out of the Ukraine. You call it the Ukraine. It was Khazaria. The Ukraine was part of Khazaria. Khazaria was a much larger country. Khazaria actually included all of what's the Ukraine, and way over east, all that territory north of the Caucasus Mountains and north of those seas, and quite a bit of Russia. I don't know how much, maybe half of Russia. That was all Khazaria until 1100, when the Khazarians got chased off. And in case you're wondering, it's the Khazarians who run the world today. And they are about to do a false flag over there. They're probably going to set off a dirty nuke. And I really think that if the Ukraine does that, then the Soviet Union should just go ahead and nuke Kiev and get it done with. And by the way, all of these big pharmacy corporations, their roots are there. Their headquarters are all in Kiev. Why is that? They're a wicked people, a bunch of sociopaths. I don't know about Ventavia Research, but I'm saying they're sociopathic. Okay? Meaning they don't give a shit about the truth. They don't give a shit about justice. They don't give a shit about their clinical trials as long as they're making money. Now, here's my big complaint. I got a phone call from John over there offering me to take part in one of their clinical trials. So as a result of me pointing out this stuff, they want to kill my ass. They want to give me one of their poisons. They want to experiment on me. I'm not volunteering. I've got a physician that I've got to have a follow-up appointment, and they keep trying to enroll me in some new vaccines. I'm not going to take any of the new vaccines. I don't trust them. This medical profession has lost all credibility in my mind. How about yours? I mean, we are now, from what I've heard, we're now injecting 6-month-olds with this. It hasn't been tested yet, and yet they're mandating it. Pretty insane. Real protective of the FDA over the rest of us, and the CDC looking out for you. It's just like Ventavia Research Group. And I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put this up public. I don't know if I saved that message or not. I think I did. But, my general inclination is to hunt the bastards down that want to hunt me or want to kill me. I mean, that's just my natural instinct. It's self-preservation, but I've looked them up. They're in Texas. I'm not going to bother with Texas at all. I don't like that state. They have big state government. I don't really care much for that state. So, I mean, I think they've got a good physician over there that I'd like to be able to see. But, other than that, the state's got just a bunch of narcissists, real big ego, think they know everything, think they're the biggest and the best. Well, they got the biggest state government, and they got a whole lot of weird stuff going on over there. They've got some of the weirdest laws in the world. They don't even make common sense. I'm stuck over there in one of the courts trying to get my inheritance back. Anyway, I'm in court against FedEx right now. I don't know when that is going to be resolved and how it's going to be resolved. I just know that it's hurt me tremendously, and I certainly could have put that money to good use. Anyway, I really don't want to talk about that here very much. What I'm trying to tell you is that this group, and it's Ventavia, Ventavia, Ventavia Research Group, saw fit to call me personally. I did put my phone number down on one of the email messages. I try to be responsible, and I try to, give somebody a chance. But they called me up and want me to take part in some of their clinical research trials. Fuck you people. That's my final word on those people. Fuck Ventavia Research Group. They ought to be dismembered. Medical malpractice leading to genocide. May God bless Israel. May God bless America. Yahweh bless America.